the NBA playoffs on NBC.
Christian Javier brings it. There it goes. Swanson touches one off. 5-0 Atlanta here in the fifth. 6 seconds. Murray hits it downfield. It is caught. It is caught. DeAndre Hopkins. Chicago with the lead. Timeout Utah.
Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Louis Sports Network. It is the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the San Francisco Giants here in MLB spring training on this Monday evening. Before we get started, you guys know the drill as always, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody watching. Smash the like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure those notifications are turned on. Make sure you are sharing on your social media platforms. Truly appreciate it. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Monday evening. Again, we have Brewers and Giants. Make sure to hit the like. Make sure to hit the subscribe. Make sure to share as you guys come in. Salute to everybody, man, and hope everybody is having a wonderful Monday night. So we got Brewers and Giants in some spring training baseball. All right, I got to see who's pitching today. So let me just check. All right, so here's going to be your lineup. Here's going to be your lineup for today's – oh, wait, is that today's game? I'm probably going to guess, but we got Colton Wong batting leadoff second base. We got Adams, the shortstop, batting second. Christian Yelich, the left fielder, batting third. Andrew McCutchen, the DH, is batting fourth. Artelez is batting fifth. Pedro Severino, the catcher, batting sixth. We got Taylor, the center fielder, batting seventh. Dahl, the right fielder, batting eighth. And we got Reyes, the third baseman, batting ninth. For the San Francisco Giants, we got Lamont Wade Jr. at left field batting leadoff. Austin Slater, center fielder, batting second. Steven Dugar, right fielder, batting third. Darren Ruff, the DH, batting fourth. Cleanup, we got Casali, the catcher, in place of Buster Posey, batting fifth. We got Blandino, the third baseman, batting sixth. Mahison, the first baseman, batting seventh. Gamboa, the shortstop, batting eighth. And then Fitzgerald, the second baseman, batting ninth for your San Francisco Giants. So make sure to hit the like and hit that subscribe. And we are going to be in commercial break. It is in progress. Salute. As I get ready to drink some detox tea in the meantime, man, let's look at some out-of-town scores right there on the bottom of the screen, man. Appreciate everybody. It is Baltimore winning 10-8 on Minnesota in spring training. We got Boston winning against Atlanta 5-0. We have Toronto winning 3-1 against Detroit. We got the Mets losing to the Marlins 3-0. Yes, 3-0. Just had to reach. The Yankees beat the Phillies 5-2. Pittsburgh beats Tampa Bay 5-1. Chicago and Cincinnati finished tied. They finished tied. Let me just see real quick on the scores once again so that I'm able to tell you guys the rest. All right, so I did Twins and Orioles, Tigers, Marlins, Pirates, Rays. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Cubs won 3-2, so my mistake. The Dodgers lose to the White Sox 8-6. The Rangers put up 25 runs and 27 hits in a freaking spring training game. And to and the Cleveland Guardians were still able to put up 12 runs. Damn, I'm so used to calling them Indians. It's just strange calling them Guardians. But anyway, Rangers won 25-12 in spring training. Diamondbacks beat the Mariners 9-1. The Royals beat the Angels 8-5. Rockies beat the Padres 8-4. And the Cardinals and the Nationals, which was actually the last game before this one, they win 7-3. And those are your out-of-town scores, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we're going to get ready. Oh, I'm surprised that this one's actually ahead. All right, so Colton Wong is already leading off. He had 272 last year, 50 RBIs, 14 home runs, 783 OPS. Here's the windup and the pitch, and that's going to be fouled away for strike 2. So it looks like the pitcher is Wood for the Giants. All right, so he's getting set. Here's the windup in the pitch. Swing, and it's going to be fouled off, so it's still 0-2. Just threw his third pitch of the game. So that was a lineup. I'm actually surprised that this stream is actually a little bit slower when it comes to that one. But anyway, this one's actually off to a good start, so that's good. All right, here's the pitch by Wood on the 0-2, and it's going to be away off the plate for ball 1. Alex Wood, 26 starts, 10-4. He had a 10-4 record last year. All right, so we had a ball on that last pitch. So it's 1-2. 4 pitches thrown by Alex Wood as he gets ready right there on the pitcher's mound. He goes to the windup, sidearm, and the pitch. And the ball is swung by Colton Wong. It's going to be drifting to center field, but the center fielder is there to make the play for the first out of the inning, 1 away. All right, so here is the defense. We got Lamonte Wade Jr. at left, Austin Slater at center. I didn't even get to see who was at right, but we'll go through as here's Adams, the shortstop, and he takes a ball upstairs for 1-0. And the pitch on the 1-1, it's going to be swung and a miss, and that's going to be strike 2. Here's the windup in the pitch. Swing, and it's going to be fouled off, and it's still 1-2. All right, making sure that this tee is nice and warm. All right, here's Alex Wood on the windup and the pitch. Right down the middle, strike 3 as Adams is down looking for the second out of the inning, 2 away. I got to say that the spring training games have actually drawn some really good crowds. So, really hope that this is going to be a great season this year, considering the fact that we almost went through another lockout. And the season is starting later than usual because it is starting at April 14th, but just glad to have baseball back. All right, so Alex Wood, here's the pitch, and it's going to be fouled away for strike 1. And that's going to bring up Christian Yelich, the former MVP, former National League MVP. Very tough season last year in just 117 games, had an OPS of 736, 51 RBIs with 9 home runs, and only hit 248 last year. So Yelich is hoping to have a bounce-back year for these Brewers, despite the fact that the Brewers won, 95 games last year? And it is a strike, and Yelich is now quickly down 0-2. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be off the plate. Casale's doing the catching. Buster Posey is not catching tonight. And so the count is now 1-2 as the pitch goes down and away. All righty, here's Wood. He sets, he fires, and it's going to be a ball downstairs. So the count is now 2-2. Welcome to Arizona. Welcome to spring training. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Alex Wood strikes out. Strikes out Christian Yelich, man, on a fastball away. Nice pitching by Alex Wood here in the first inning. So headed to the bottom of the first inning, we got Lamonte Wade Jr. We got Austin Slater, and we got Steven Dugar coming up for the top 3 for the San Francisco Giants. Okay, now that reminds me. I need to fix and lock this preview. All right, there we go. As we part of the Brew Crew, let's go. I'm really surprised that this stream that I have is actually faster than the one that I thought that was going to be much faster, especially with the fact that the quality is actually even better on this stream than the other one. But to my surprise, this one's actually been better so far, and it's actually ahead. So the San Francisco Giants are coming up to bat in just a bit after this commercial break. And just like that, we are back for some spring training night baseball action. Here's your starting lineup for your San Francisco Giants. Lamonte Wade Jr. batting leadoff once again, as I say. Austin Slater, center fielder, batting second. Steven Dugar, the right fielder, batting third. Darren Ruff, the DH, batting fourth. Kirk Casale, batting fifth. The catcher. Alex Bandino, third baseman, batting sixth. Wyatt Matheson, batting seventh at first base. Gamboa is batting eighth. And ninth, I just forgot who it was. But anyway, we got Adrian Hauser coming on the pitching mound. 26 starts, one complete game, 10-6 record, solid ERA, 3.22, 142 in the third inning, 64 walks, 105 strikeouts, 12 home runs allowed, and opponents hit 228 off of him. And Fitzgerald, the second baseman, is batting ninth. So Lamonte Wade, left fielder, leading off. The Giants had the best record in baseball, but they lost in the division series. And just like that, they were gone. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a strike. Lamonte Wade last year gave you 18 home runs, some pop in the bat, 56 RBIs, 808 OPS, and a 256 batting average. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a little off upstairs, so the count is even at 1-1. Lamonte Wade gets set, and here's the pitch, thrown by Hauser, and it's going to be fouled off, strike two. Here's the pitch by Hauser, and that's going to be strike three on the outside corner. Lamonte Wade down looking for the first out, one away. Shout out to Psychedelic Exploration. He says, go Giants, but who the hell we starting? Oh, Alex Wood is starting. He's your starting pitcher tonight. Where's Crawford? Brandon Crawford is not in the lineup today. He is not in the lineup. Christian Yelich at left, Tyron Taylor at – damn, man, could they just leave the defensive board for the Brewers? Damn, they didn't do it for the Giants neither. They did it so fast. Anyway, here's Austin Slater coming up for the Giants. And the pitch, and that's going to be a strike on the outside corner by Hauser. Shout out to Matthew. Hubes, sure, who do you think is going to win this game? I have the Giants winning this game. I have the Giants. Here's a pitch, and it's going to be off the plate. The only question is who has the better pitching staff, because Milwaukee's got good young pitchers, but San Francisco's got good pitching as well. Here's the pitch, swing, and it's going to be fouled off. But the one thing I've always questioned about the Giants is their offense. It's amazing to me that they were able to win the amount of games that they did without not really having anybody like hit at least 30 home runs in a season. So that to me was really, really impressive. I just said, were they going to be able to go as far as they could in the postseason without having that pop, in their back? Because I know you always have to have the pitching, you have defense, and you have timely hitting, but that just wasn't the case for the Giants in the playoffs. As Hauser throws the ball in the dirt, and that's going to be a ball. Great job pronouncing that last name, nearly perfect. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Should he be getting some at-bats? He should. It is early spring training, so we're only, 2 to 3 games in. This is Milwaukee's third game. This is the Giants' second game. Here's a pitch by Hauser, and it's going to be fouled off by Austin Slater, so he's battling a little bit, so the count is even at 2-2. Yeah, I think Brandon Crawford will get some at-bats. I don't, unless if I heard if he's, injured. I know you guys ended up, Chris Bryant ended up signing with the Rockies. Here's a pitch, and it's slapped over to the shortstop. Adams fields it, throws it over to first, and he makes the play for the second out of the inning, 2 away, as Austin Slater is out on a ground out to short. And that's going to bring up Steven Dugar, the right fielder. I think Jock will be better than some people think. I think so, too. He did a really nice job. He did a really nice job with the Dodgers. So, like I said, I think that he'll he gives the Giants some power. They really do need it in their lineup. So I think he'll do a nice job. Maybe some people might be thinking a little bit less, but I think he'll do a nice job. I actually like him and Crawford in the lineup. It's as long as they put a right-handed hitter in the middle, you could kind of switch him off as a 3-4-5 type of thing. That'd be great. You could put Peterson at the 5 hole if you want. Here's a pitch, and it's swung, and it's fielded once again by Adams. Throws it over to first for the second out of the inning. That's 2 away. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I looked at the wrong one. Sorry. There's Steven Dugar. Sorry. He's in a 1-1 count, 2 outs. Here's a pitch, and that's going to be a ball, so it's going to be 2-1. I was looking at the other one because I was trying to see which stream was working, and so because it was having issues trying to load up, it took a while, but it finally the stream was able to load up, but I didn't realize it was behind to the other one. So now I'm back on the other one. So my apologies, guys. Here's a pitch by Hauser, and the ball is hit, and it's grounded. Fielded by Colton Wong. The long throw over to first, and he gets him for the final out of the inning as Dugar was hustling down the line, and that's going to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. 1-2-3 inning for Hauser, and at the end of one, headed to the top of the second, it is scoreless through 1. And now, who is our lineup? Okay, so we had a 1-2-3 inning for yes. All right, so we got Andrew McCutchen, we got Tellez, and we have Pedro Severino, the catcher, coming up 4, 5, 6 for the Brewers. Matthew says, "What did you think of the Matt Boy signing?" I think it was a solid signing. There's also La Stella, but I don't know who will be at second base. Probably, I'm going with Wilmer Flores. I think Flores will be the starting second baseman. I would be a little surprised if they go with La Stella, but I think Flores will be the starting second baseman for this year. But once again, salute to both of you guys in the chat. All right, as we are on commercial break, my question to you guys is, what are your expectations for the Giants this year? You know, they had the best record in baseball. So I'm guessing that now that I think about it, I don't really know how expectations are going to be with this team because they weren't expected to win as many games as they did last year. They did. They didn't win. So it's like, and it's funny because I really thought the Giants were going to go to the World Series last year because I said if they just kept playing, man, I said to myself, you know, maybe they could win it all. But I feel like if they can just get some pop in their lineup to complement their starting pitching, I feel like the Giants could use another starter. I feel like they're missing another starter. Oh, Donovan Solano. I really thought they were going to go all the way. They just look like a great team, but sometimes that's what happens. Like regular season can always be so deceiving sometimes. That's the crazy part. And Gabe Kapler did a heck of a job with this team. Here's a 1-0 by Alex Wood, and it's going to be inside for a ball to McCutchen. Man, it's crazy to think how McCutchen has been. You know, this guy was an MVP for the Pittsburgh Pirates, 14 years ago, but then again, it was 14 years ago. And now he's with the Milwaukee Brewers now. So it tells you how time has flown by. Damn, I didn't realize it's been this long. He's been this long in the league. This is what I think is his 16th season, I think. That's crazy. That was the thing. The coaching staff was so smart with the lineup. That's true. I got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit. They really did a really good job with the lineup all season. All right, here's Alex Wood on the 3-1 and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Alex Wood showing some really good arm strength right there on that pitch. As he elevates the fastball and McCutchen swings and misses to force a full count. Here's the 3-2. Swung and away, and it's going to be fouled away, so it's still 3-2. Welcome to spring training baseball here on the Louis Sports Network. 3-2 count to Andrew McCutchen. Brewers and Giants right here on the channel. Again, salute to Giants fans and salute to Brewers fans everywhere watching. Alex Wood on the pitch. Here's the 3-2. Swung. And McCutchen grounds it over to second. Flores fields it, throws it over to first, and for the first out of the inning, 1 away. Who do the Giants play at the start of the season? I need to know. Yeah, McCutchen is a Brewer. Yeah, he is. Yeah, this offseason has been pretty crazy. A lot of guys have moved around. You got Correa signing with the Twins. You have Chris Bryant signing with the Rockies. Here's the pitch by Wood on the outside corner, and that's going to be a ball. So count is now 1-0. And the hitter is Tellez, the first baseman. Here's the pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Matt Olson is out of the base. So is Matt Chapman. Matt Chapman is also gone. Here's the pitch. Oakland is pretty much doing a fire sale. I don't expect a lot from Oakland coming next year. They're really going to have a down year. I mean, to lose all those pieces, yeah, they're going to struggle this year. So if the American League West just got slightly weaker, here's the pitch, and the ball is swung away, and it's a foul ball. So the count is even at 2-2. That means that the Houston Astros are going to be beasting on, and I mean the Mariners to a degree too should be able to beast on the Athletics, because the Athletics are not going to be good this year. Shout out to Lucas Dayan. He says Brewers ML. Oh no, he's got Brewers on the money line. I see, man. Salute to you. All right, he's got the Brewers on the money line. Scoreless on a 3-2 count here in the top of the second inning. Looks like Gabe Kapler's enjoying himself in that interview. All right. Sounds good, though. But did a tremendous job with the Giants. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He gets him striking out, swinging right there for the second out of the inning as Tellez is out on strikes. Wood has looked real sharp so far. He's got 3 strikeouts in an inning and 2/3 of work. I almost said 2 innings on my way, but it's only 2 outs. But anyway, he strikes out Tellez right there on the outside slider. So really good movement on that slider he just threw. All right, that's 2 down in the inning, and now that's going to bring up Pedro Severino, the catcher. You know, we talk about the Giants too. I'm wondering how the Brewers are going to do, being the fact that they kind of ran away with the division. Here's the pitch on the outside corner, but it's going to be a ball, a little bit elevated, but it's still 1-0. But I'm wondering how the Brewers are going to do this year. It's amazing they won that many games despite the fact that, you know, Christian Yelich had a down year. But that was because they were carried by their pitching staff and really good bullpen, too. The Brewers have a very good bullpen. All right, here's the pitch. Right there on the inside corner with the fastball, strike 1. I've really liked Alex Wood's pitching location so far, man. He said, I hate the Dodgers. Yeah, no, I feel bad for the A's, man. I thought the A's were going to, you know, contend for that division title. All right, and here's the pitch, and it's swung over. The third baseman picks it up, throws it over to first, and that is going to end the inning. So no runs, no hits. 1, 2, 3 inning for Alex Wood. Headed to the bottom of the second inning, due up. It is Darren Ruff, Casali, and Blandino coming up for the Giants in the middle of the as we head to the bottom of the second inning. I like how they was about to show a commercial, and then it literally said commercial break in progress. Who, the Dodgers? They've become the Yankees of the West. They've become the Yankees of the National League. At Los Angeles, ownership is willing to spend money. Yeah, they've kind of become the Yankees a little to a degree. I mean, they do only have what? Before the Dodgers won in 2020, they hadn't won in 22 years. And that was when Tommy Lasorda was at the helm, and he had what? Y'all remember this guy, he had Mad Dog. Oral Hershiser. Yo, hit that 88 postseason was some of the best pitching I've seen from Oral Hershiser. And then you had him and Valenzuela as your 1-2 starters. You know, the guy who was known for Fernando Mania in 81, you know what I'm saying? They should be kind of embarrassed. We gave them a run for their money last year. It's true. It's true. And the reason why I say that they should be embarrassed is because the Giants were not expected to do as well as they did. The Dodgers had expectations. They had expectations of going to the World Series. The Giants didn't. So the fact that the Giants surprised a lot of people last year was, and they ended up winning and it's crazy because the Dodgers won over 100 games too. It's just the Giants won more than 100 games, last year. And it's funny because I was rooting I'm a Yankees fan, but I was rooting for the Giants to go to the World Series because I just really liked how they played, and their pitching, they pitched real well. Unfortunately, the pitching didn't stand up in the postseason, but again, it's a learning curve, learning experience. Hopefully they come back stronger next year. Here's the pitch by Hauser, and it's going to be low for ball one. Darren Ruff last season in 117 games had a 271 batting average, 16 home runs, 43 RBIs, and a very good OPS of 904. Here's a pitch by Hauser, and the ball is going to be low once again with the fastball. So now the count is now 2-0. Alex Wood is at 31 pitches here through 2 innings. I think they're probably going to send him probably for one more inning, and then his day will be done. 16 pitches thrown by Hauser as of this moment here in the bottom of the second inning. And the 2-0. And just about the same location on that same fastball, throws it just a little bit more higher at the knees for strike one. So the count is now 2-1. All my life, I've never been to a spring training game. Now, okay, it's not going to obviously be the same feeling as actually being in the actual ballpark in the regular season. Different feeling, but, never had the opportunity to be at a spring training game. So this is Darren Ruff for those who want to know who is at bat currently right now. If you want to catch the game, you have to watch NBC Sports in the Bay Area. So that's where you're going to be able to watch the game. Here's a pitch, and that is going to be once again off the plate. So Hauser has gone to the same pitch in the first 4 pitches to Darren Ruff. Well, he's thrown 5 of the same pitches. 1 was a foul ball, and the other 3 were pretty much all other 4 in the zone. Here's the pitch. Wow. And he gets the call, strike 3. That pitch looked a little bit framed, but Darren Ruff is down looking for the first out of the inning, 1 away. And who is this player that they are interviewing right now? It's funny. I look at that G on the Giants hat, and it looks the same. It looks like the same C that the Cleveland Guardians have. Okay. They're interviewing Alex Wood. But Alex Wood looks real good, so you should be happy about that. It was Posey, Belt, and Crawford. Oh, Brandon Belt. Man, those guys have been doing it for us for years. Really going to miss Posey. I'm low-key a Yankee fan myself. It's one of my favorite historical teams. I feel you. You've been to a Yankees game? Oh, yeah. I've been to a Yankees game. I've been to a Mets game. I've been to a Dodgers game. I didn't get a chance to go to a San Francisco Giants game, but I definitely wanted to do that. So that's a good sign for Giants fans. The fact that Alex Wood, looks good in this start. Hopefully he can continue this and then bring that into the season. They're going to need it in the rotation. Yeah, I would definitely like to visit the Giants Stadium. That would be awesome. Yeah, I've been to Dodger Stadium. I actually love Dodger Stadium. It was a fun experience. Here's the pitch by Hauser, and it's going to be fouled away. So the count is now at 2-2. And who is our lucky hitter currently right now? It is looks like it's Casali. Here's the windup in the pitch. And swing and a miss. And we have another strikeout for the second out of the inning as Hauser strikes out Casali, 2 away. Excuse me. Did you guys see the Texas Rangers bat and get 25 runs on 27 hits? That was crazy. I went to the game. Bonds was supposed to hit his 756, and he hit it the next game. Oh, wow, word. It's a shame. And I got to say this right now that you mentioned Barry Bonds, as Hauser throws a strike, so the count is now 0-1. I'm going to say this right now. As a baseball fan, people who are talking all this crap about how Barry Bonds, wasn't great with the media and Barry Bonds, doesn't make the Hall of Fame. I'm going to tell you right now, there are so many guys in the Hall of Fame that I can tell you right now that don't even deserve to be in there. Steroids or not, Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame. Say what you want about Barry's personality. Okay, here's the grounder over to third base. And the ball is thrown over to first for the final doubt of the inning as Tellez grabs the ball. So no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Through 2, headed to the top of the third inning, we are scoreless between the Brewers and the Giants here in spring training action on the Louis Sports Network. So yeah, getting back to Barry Bonds, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame because before the roids, the guy was an unbelievable player. I don't understand why Barry Bonds is getting the short end of the stick when you have guys like David Ortiz who got caught for roids when the rules were a little more strict, with performing enhancing drugs, and he gets to go in the Hall of Fame. Like, well, what's that about? And the thing is, Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer even without the roids. And it doesn't. And my thing is this also. How many guys were using steroids and baseball, along with all of these baseball organizations, kept quiet? That's why I feel like this is all narrative based. Roger Clemens should be in the Hall of Fame. Even if his ERA at age 41 looked really, really, really suspicious, really suspect, because I think his ERA he won 18 games, I think, for the Astros that year, and his ERA was below 2. The point is that if you look at his career, the man is a Hall of Famer. There's no questions asked. He's got the statistics. He's got Cy Young awards. Barry Bonds has got 7 MVPs. Roger Clemens has got 7 Cy Youngs. Say what you want about it, but those guys deserve to be in there, especially with the fact that there's some guys who I bet you cheated and are in the Hall of Fame. You look at a guy like Jeff Bagwell. He was a good player, but I never felt like I don't know. I don't know what is it about Jeff Bagwell, but I just never felt like he had like a great peak in his career, and he was able to get in. And then you look at a guy like Craig Biggio, with all due respect to him, he was a great player, but his peak was very short. He had like about a 5-year peak. Now, Biggio didn't use steroids. I don't know what he used or anything like that. So I'm not going to make any assumptions or anything like that. But I'm saying that, what helps Biggio is the fact that he had longevity and he was able to get 3,000 hits. More power to you. I mean, you have to play the game for a long time to get 3,000 hits. And I have a lot of respect for Biggio. But my point is, Biggio, there's some guys that I could put ahead of Biggio in terms of the Hall of Fame. And Biggio, like I said, his peak was he didn't have a long peak. Like, he didn't have a great peak. It was good for like about 5 years. Maybe you want to stretch it to 6, but I'm just going to say at best 5. All right, man, here is Kervin Castro. Last season, he had 10 games, record of 1-1. No holds, ERA 0, 13 in the third innings of work, 13 strikeouts, 4 walks, no home runs. Opponents hit 260 off of him. Here's Castro on the pitch. Wow, good stuff on the fastball right there. Strike 1. Coming out the gun with that one. And the hitter is going to be Taylor. Here's the 0-1 by Castro. Check swing. Did he go? First base umpire says no. He says safe. And the count is going to be now at 1-1. Here's the windup and the pitch. And looks like he went with, that looks like that was kind of a funky pitch. I want to say that could be a slurve or a knuckle curve. But it's the 2-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball. And it's hit. And it's going to be hit into right field, and it's going to be dunked in for a base hit. So first base hit for either team here in the top of the third, and it is hit by Taylor. So he gets on with a leadoff single. Shout out to Valix Prime Sports. What's up? Make sure y'all go subscribe to Valix Prime Sports. Great content over there, man. Salute. I'm sure people look at the Baseball Hall of Fame as a joke at this point. They do, and I feel like the writers have a certain bias. Look, first of all, congratulations to Jim Cott and Tony Oliva. I know this was 3 months ago. Here's David Dahl. With Texas, he had 210 last year. Newly acquired Milwaukee Brewer now. Here's the pitch by Castro off the plate, and the ball is, and the count is now going to be 1-0. Like Jim Cott and Tony Oliva are both getting in, and congratulations to both men. Because Jim Cott is a player who won 16 Gold Gloves. Here's the pitch, but he never had really dominant statistics. The one thing he did have going for him was that he was, I think, the 4th or 5th highest winningest pitcher. He tallied the 5th most wins, I think, in the 1960s. And there were a lot of great pitchers in the 60s. You're talking about Juan Marichal, John Drysdale, Bob Gibson, Sandy Koufax. Here's the pitch, and the ball is swung. Denny McClain, Mickey Lolich, skied over to left field, and the out is going to be made at Luis Tiant, and the out is going to be made by Lamont Wade Jr. for the first out of the inning, 1 away, as Taylor goes back to first. With the amount of greats who aren't in the Hall of Fame, that's true. If they really wanted to, they could have caught these guys red-handed, but they let them. Exactly. That's my point. That's a great point, Psychedelic. That's a great point. Here's Pablo Reyes. They knew what they would look how the Chicago Cubs treat Sammy Sosa. Here's the pitch. Because what people got to realize is after Ryne Sandberg was no longer a Cub, Sammy Sosa put the Cubs back on the map. Check this out. During the 98 season, Mark McGwire has hit 70 home runs, but his St. Louis Cardinals missed the playoffs. Sammy hit 66, and the Cubs got into the postseason. Here's the pitch by Castro. And like I said, Mark McGwire deserves to be in the Hall of Fame too. The crazy part about Sammy Sosa was he actually hit in those 50 and 60 home run seasons. Sammy had a couple of them that he hit over 300. You know how hard it is to be able to be a 300 hitter with hitting 60 home runs? Here's the pitch. Mostly guys who are getting 50 to 60 home runs are, for the most part, not really hitting in the 300s like that. It's very, very rare. And Sammy actually had a couple of 300 hit seasons with a 50 home run and a 60 home run season. I think the best one he had, I think he hit 328. This was before his last season with the Cubs. Here's the pitch, and the ball is swung, and it's going to be dunked into center field for a base hit as we have runners on first and second with 1 out. As Milwaukee's got 2 runners on, and they got a runner in scoring position at second on a base hit by Reyes hitting the ball into center field. And now, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring us back to the top of the lineup. Here is Colton Wong. Only thing I hated for Sosa was the cork. Yeah, that killed him. The cork bat incident, that killed him. He was done after that. It's a shame too. It's a shame. But the cork bat really, really hurt him. Once they caught him with that cork bat, that was it. And I'm going to say it again. Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa saved baseball. I don't care what anybody says. The home run chase made it so it's funny. 2 cities, 2 National League players on 2 National League teams brought baseball back in a season as Castro throws a ball to Colton Wong on the curveball. in a season where the Yankees set an American League record for most wins in a season. The Yankees had 114 wins, but what were we talking about? That was actually not getting as much attention as McGwire and Sosa in 98. Let that sink in. Here's the pitch, and the ball is swung to the opposite side. Beautiful slick fielding play by the third baseman. They get one, and they're only going to get one. Actually, they get a double play. Wow, they turn two. Wow, they was able to turn two on the 6-4-3 double play, so the Giants get out of the inning, and Castro gets out of a jam. So no runs, 2 hits because of the double play. Nobody left on base. Headed to the bottom of the third inning. The score is scoreless at 0-0. How about that? All right, for the Giants, we have Matheson, the first baseman, Gamboa, the shortstop, and Fitzgerald, the second baseman, coming up for the Giants here in the bottom of the third. Wow, nice way to turn that double play, man. Shout out to Ron in the building. Appreciate you. Psychedelic says, how many players do you think have used cork bats? I'm pretty sure there was a good amount of them, especially there were guys who would swing the ball and they wouldn't swing very hard, but then the ball would just somehow carry and it would just leave the ballpark. It was weird. I honestly can't even tell who is probably. Shout out to Isaiah. Appreciate you coming on through. What's up? What's going on? Hope everything is good with you. I'm sure there were a lot of guys who use cork bats. They just found a way to get away with it. And it's a shame that these organizations, players, they knew who used it, but they want to act stupid. And look at that. Sammy's not even allowed back to Chicago unless he apologizes. But I'm just like, you guys knew about this. So why are you punishing Sammy for that? And I said, look how much money Sammy made for your franchise, bro. People came to see Sammy Sosa play, and it was on the north side of Chicago. So I'm just kind of saying to myself, why does he get treated like that? Like I said, I'm not a fan of what happened with the cork bat, and I'm happy Sammy standing his ground and not, giving in to just, be back in the Cubs organization. They know they messed up, and they knew what Sammy was doing. Just like a lot of players and a lot of coaches and organizations do what, these guys are doing. And the fact that guys like Barry Bonds can't get in is. Here's Wyatt Matheson, 215 average in AAA, 10 home runs, 33 RBIs, 74 games last year, OPS of 734. Here's the pitch by Hauser. Swing and a miss on the inside part of the plate, and the count is now 1-1. I'm doing great, man. Hope everything is good with you. Yeah, no matter what, Sammy Sosa was always fun to watch. He was. And the count is now 1-2. It was fireworks when he was playing. Absolutely. You know what? I was watching the other day, guys? I was watching the 2003 NLCS. Sammy had not hit a postseason home run in his career, right? And here's a check swing. Did he go? First base umpire says yes, so he is down on strikes. Is Matheson, so that's the first out of the inning, 1 away. And now that's going to bring up Lamonte Wade Jr. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. I meant to say that's going to bring up Gamboa. Look at the NLCS and Sammy's at-bats when he hit the home runs in both games. Archimedes Gamboa. They'll say Archimedes, but it's Archimedes Gamboa. Here's the pitch, and that ball was way off the plate, and the count is now 1-0. But if you look at those home runs, it's on YouTube. Look it up. Just say Sammy hits 2 home runs, NLCS. It'll be when Sammy's at the home games. Look how electric Wrigley Field gets when he hits those home runs. Oh, my God. Strike. If you watch it, you'll get goosebumps watching those home runs. It was incredible. I was like, I did not realize Wrigley Field got that lit like that. Oh, my gosh. Here's the pitch, and the ball is off the plate, and the count is now 2-1. I don't know if it's the Cubs fans. I really feel like it's the Cubs organization. I'm pretty sure the Cubs fans appreciate Sammy, unless if people are being fed BS and they want to make them hate Sammy. Because I'm like, he put you guys back on the map. He put you guys back on the map. After Ryan Sandberg, Sammy really came out of his shell in '96. Because I think '96 was when he had his first 40 home run season. I think, like, he really came out, really had a breakout year. All right, so we got a 2-2 count to Gamboa. Here's the pitch by Hauser. Oh, wow. Beautiful breaking ball on the outside corner. Freezes Gamboa for strike 3. Gamboa is down looking. So that's a 4th strikeout for Hauser. And he's also looked sharp. He's definitely looked sharp as well. All right, so now that's going to bring up Tyler Fitzgerald. 262 in single A. 19 home runs, 65 RBIs, OPS of 837, and the pitch is going to be fouled away for strike 1. Shout out to Ryan. He says, Louis, I don't know, man, about Matty Ice. I hope it turns out good for the Colts. Oh, he got traded. That's right. All right, here's the 0-1. And the ball gets away as the ball is thrown as a wild pitch, and the count is even at 1-1. Psychedelic says, yeah, I doubt those seats would be filled unless Sosa was there. He did what Bonds did to the Giants Stadium for years, sold out the house. My favorite team is the Giants. How's your favorite team? My favorite team are the Yankees, Isaiah. And the count is now 2-1. Wow, this is a really good crowd tonight at spring training. Here's the 2-1, and the ball is upstairs slightly a bit, so the count is now 3-1. We got 2 outs. Hauser's thrown 41 pitches here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's a really good crowd, I got to admit. Really nice crowd for some spring training Monday night baseball. I really hope the game is really exciting this year. Here's the pitch. The ball is swung, and it's going to be grounded over to the shortstop. Adams throws it over to first, and he makes the play to Tellez for the final out of the inning. So the Giants get no runs, no hits. Hauser finishes another 1-2-3 inning here in the 3rd. Through 3, it is the Brewers 0 and the Giants 0 as well as we head to the top of the 4th inning. And for the 4th inning, who are going to be our hitters? Our hitters are going to be Fitzgerald, Wade, and Slater. 9-1-2 for the Giants here at the top of the 4th coming up. He says it hasn't been the same since Bonds left. You know what it is? It's because Buster Posey is good, but the thing is the Giants don't have a superstar. And I feel like they don't have a superstar to watch. That's the thing. I know if there's a lot of loyal Giants fans that will always come and support their team no matter what. But I feel like, again, they don't have the superstar. They don't have that main attraction. They get that. It'll be great again. But until then, that's what it's going to be. The Giants don't really have a main attraction. That's what they're missing. They need a main attraction in their franchise. And I think if they have a main attraction, I think they'll be great. Gotta admit, this game is moving along pretty quick. You know, just like that, we're in the top of the 4th, and it's not even 11 o'clock yet. I don't know why we won't sign anyone, man. I wanted Nick Castellanos. This Castellanos is good. I was actually surprised the Giants never even thought of going after him. I mean, heck, I wanted him, but you know Brian Cashman. I need him to go. So they have a Buster Posey Day this year. Oh, Will Clark is getting his jersey retired? What took so long? What took so long for them to retire Will Clark's jersey? Will Clark was one of the best hitters the Giants ever had. That dude was an MVP candidate if I ever saw one. Him and Kevin Mitchell on the 89 Giants team. Here is Junior Marte, 43 games with the Sacramento AAA, 0-3 record, 4 out of 6 save opportunities, 4.49 ERA, 56 and 2/3 innings, 62 strikeouts to 23 walks, 4 home runs allowed, and opponents hit 264 off of Junior. So Junior Marte pitching for the Giants here in the top of the 4th. So that's the Giants' third use pitcher here in tonight's ball game. And here is Fitzgerald coming up, number 9 hitter for the Milwaukee Brewers. I'll be checking the cat in just a bit. Here is the pitch, and it's a good location, but just a little bit inside, and the count is now at 1-0. So it's Willie Adams, 262, 25 home runs, 73 RBIs last year. Anyway, the ball is swung, and it's going to be skied, and it's hit deep to right field, going back, looking up, it's gone. So an opposite field home run by the shortstop, Willie Adams, and the Brewers take a 1-0 lead. Wow. Where didn't it go? He's not with the Reds anymore. I know that. Isaiah says, can you please make a video of the Bulls and Bucks tomorrow? Oh, wait, do you mean that you want me to stream the Bulls and the Bucks tomorrow? If that's what you mean, I can do that. So just like that. All right, here is the next hitter. Back to the top of the lineup. Wait, this is Christian Yelich? Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. Colton Wong was the last hitter at the lineup last inning. I forgot. My bad. Andrew McCutchen is up next, so he's on deck. Swing and a miss by Christian Yelich, and he's quickly in an 0-2 count. I forgot that Colton Wong ended the inning last inning because Castro got into trouble. Here's the pitch by Marte. And the ball is low, and the count is now 1-2. All right, here's the 1-2. Swing. Yelich grounds it over to the second baseman, lobs it over to first for the first out of the inning, 1 away. I really hope Yelich gets back to MVP form. Our younger guys always get lit up. Geez, they still got Adams in the fourth. Yep, I thought his day was going to be done, but you know what? What you call it? Some of the when I did the Dodgers game yesterday, who did the Dodgers play yesterday? Oh, the Cubs. When they played the Cubs yesterday, their hitters actually played until 6 innings. After 6 was when they left. All right, here's Andrew McCutchen, 222 last year, 27 home runs, 80 RBIs with Philly in 144 games. OPS is 778. He is 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Here's the pitch, and Marte throws inside, and the count is now 2-0. Part of the reason is when I look at Marte, he looks like he lacks command. And you know, it's never a good thing when you lack command against a very good hitter. Even if McCutchen struggled last year. This guy was a former MVP. As the count is now 3-0. Yeah, you could just tell Marte is lacking command right now with his pitches. So far, let me see. Colton Wong has had 2 at-bats. Willie Adams has had 2 at-bats. This is McCutchen's second at-bat, and Yelich has had 2 at-bats. All right, so here's a strike after the 3-0. Throws a fastball down the middle. Marte sets. Here's the pitch. Goes with a breaking ball. Nice breaking ball location right at the knee. Strike two. Froze up McCutchen. I need to see a little. Yeah, his thing is about location and command, though. I could just tell that I could see that Marte doesn't. He lacks command on his pitches. All right, here's the pitch. And that was actually a good location on the pitch, but it was a 3-2. So now McCutchen draws a walk. I'm actually glad the Brewers kind of went old school with their jerseys. There's McCutchen in 2018. They showed him hitting a walk-off against the Dodgers. And that was in April. All right, so McCutchen is at first. Is that Tellez? Let me see. And the pitch. Tellez swings a high chopper over to the second baseman, throws it over to first for the second out of the inning as McCutchen advances to second for the second out. I need to go to bed. All right, take care. I think Marte played last season, but to be honest, they would usually throw him straight into the fire in games that weren't looking good. Yeah, I mean, in this case, it is only spring training, but hopefully he gets some confidence and really works on his he really needs to work on having a command, though. If he could work on his command mechanics, he could be very viable to the Giants bullpen. And the Giants had a good bullpen last year. Here's the pitch, and the ball is swung, and it's going to be caught by the third baseman for the final out of the inning. So Blandino makes the play. So no runs, one hit, one run, one hit. The big blow, a solo opposite field home run by Willie Adams, and headed to the bottom of the fourth inning. The Brewers have a 1-0 lead over the San Francisco Giants. Guys, if you have not liked the video, make sure to hit the like. Is Marte young? I think he's in his early 20s. I don't know exactly, but I know he's in his early 20s. So anyway, guys, make sure to hit the like button if you have not hit the like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well for the Louis Sports Network. He says that thank God he doesn't have to go at bat. I haven't seen Marte swing the bat. But yeah, guys, make sure to hit the like and hit the subscribe button as you guys come in and are also watching. So Brewers up 1-0 over the San Francisco Giants here in the headed to the bottom of the fourth. All right, give me 1 second. So Giants fans don't like Josh Peterson. Well, if he does something, that they will love him, though. Brandon Bell was just saying that it feels weird. Here is Josh Hader, new pitcher, 60 games played last year, 4-2, 34 out of 35 save opportunities. Look at that ERA, 1.23, 58 and 2/3 innings, 102 walks, 102 strikeouts, 24 walks, 3 home runs allowed, and opponents hit only 127 against Josh Hader. Good guy out of the bullpen for the Brewers. Nice left-handed pitcher. So, yeah, Brandon Belt was saying that it feels weird. And it's true. Every time I usually watch the Giants, I'm always looking to see Buster Posey there. But it is going to be weird not seeing him in the lineup. Lamonte Wade Jr. back up. He is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch by Hader. Man, this Hader throws some heat. Count is now 1-0. Oh, yeah. All right, here's the pitch, and we got a fastball on the outside corner for strike one. Bro, he has an electric fastball. Here's the pitch. Oh, nice slider on the outside corner, though. Dang, did you see that slider? It zipped on the inside of the hitter, and then it popped right on the outside part of the plate. That is a beautiful slider. 1-2 to Lamonte Wade Jr. Let's see what else he's got in his bag. Went with the fastball on the outside corner, but it's just a little off with the ball. I got to admit, I like the way Hader's pitching to Lamonte Wade. He's got good location, but that slider is beautiful. I know they're going to talk about that fastball, but if you just saw that slider, if you just saw that pitch, oh, my God, that was a thing of beauty right there. That's filthy. Here's the pitch. Once again, try to go with the fastball on the outside corner, but they're going to call a ball once again, so it's 3-2. And they're just showing his pitching motion right here. Wow, that's actually good deception, too. The fact that he throws hard, but the fact is he doesn't show the baseball, so the hitters cannot pick up the release point. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's going to be foul tipped. And so it's still going to be 3-2. That's a good job, man. 3 up, 3 down. I'm sure he's a fastball slider guy, maybe a changeup. Yeah. I'm just saying that he has a beautiful slider, though. He has a beautiful slider. Lamonte Wade on the 3-2. Here's the pitch. Call strike 3. Slider on the outside corner. Gets Lamonte Wade, and he's down looking. He thought that was ball 4, but he strikes out. And that's going to be for the first out of the inning, 1 away. So Hader gets the call, and that's going to be 1 out. Takes a little deep breath, and then we got Austin Slater back for the Giants, second at bat. Yes, second at bat. Here's Austin Slater. Here's the pitch, and the ball is going to be low, and the count is now 1-0. All right, here's the pitch. Nice slider right there, inside part of the plate for strike 1. Austin Slater hit .241 last year, 12 home runs, 32 RBIs with an OPS of 744 and 129 games played. First at bat, grounded out to first base. Location is set up high. Here's a pitch by Hader. Ball was a little bit off of the location where the catcher wanted it, but it's still going to be ball upstairs, so the count is now 2-1. All right. Hader looks off the sign of the catcher. Catcher once again sets up high. Here's the pitch by Hader, and the ball is going to be fouled away, and the count is now 2-2. That's the thing as a pitcher. You want to have great communication with your catcher. Probably one of the best, to be honest. Absolutely. Austin Slater gets ready. He's got a little leg kick going. Hader sets his feet, and he's going to pitch from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and that ball is inside, but they call strike 3, and Austin Slater is down looking. I thought that ball was a little inside for my liking to call strike 3 on that. You see the catcher sets up high, and the ball goes in. Yeah, he framed that. That ball looked like it's inside. There is Craig Counsell, the Brewers manager. Did a terrific job with this Brewers team last year. All right, now that we're down to the first 2 hitters, here is Steven Duggar. And the pitch. He tried to bump with 2 outs. Ends up getting strike 1. Steven Dugar, 257 in 107 games last year, 8 home runs, 35 RBIs, had his 767 OPS. Dugar gets into his batting stance. Here's Hader on the pitch and high fastball, and that's going to be a ball upstairs, 1-1. I hope they take Hader out after this inning. I mean, sheesh, we got to let our young guys hit. I hope he's only pitching 1 inning. This will be the only one. Here's the pitch, and that's a strike. I mean, the young hitters have got to get some reps, got to get some at-bats. They're going to be crucial for the season. How many games did they lower the regular season to? Was it 154? I think it was 154 games they lowered it now instead of 162. Here's the 1-2 by Hader. Swing and a miss on the fastball down in the dirt. And Dugar is out on strikes. So, no runs, no hits. 1-2-3 inning as your boy Hader strikes out the side. Headed to the top of the 5th inning through 4. It is Brewers 1, Giants nothing. I mean, we won't get anything against Hader. Hopefully he's only pitching that 1 inning. I don't think he's going to be pitching anymore. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. All righty, your boy's back. Well, if they're going to put Marte out there, I guess Kepler's got confidence in him. But like I said, I want to see Marte work on his command for this spring. All right, guys, we're back here into the top of the 5th inning right now. Score is 1-0. Milwaukee is up by 1. All right, let's see who's batting up next. All right, so we got a couple of changes. Matos is in center field. McRae is in left field. And then we got Smith in right field. And then we have Auerbach is doing the catching, so Castellani is gone. So we got Ortiz. We have a new pitcher. He's relieving Marte right now. And then just like that, we have ourselves a base hit, an extra base hit, as Taylor is now 3 for 3. He gets himself a leadoff double to start the 5th inning. So automatically a runner in scoring for position for the Milwaukee Brewers as we start the 5th. All right, so Taylor gets the hit. Is that Lamonte Wade Jr.? Yeah. And the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. All right, runner on second, 1-1-0. Here's the pitch, and the count is now going to be 1-1 as Ortiz throws a ball. Wonder what happened to Dominic Leone. He was ahead of Marte in the BP last year. Very good question. Does anybody know what happened to him? Haven't seen him since. Here's Ortiz on the pitch, and the ball is swung away, and it's going to be fouled away. Here's Lamonte Wade, ninth inning or later, hit 571 last year, 14 RBIs. It was tied for the third most in the National League. He won the 2021 Willie Mack Award winner, as in Willie McCovey? Or is that something else? All right, so we got an 0-1 count. Who is this hitter? Oh, Reyes. He's coming. Runner on second. Here's the pitch by Ortiz, and that's going to be inside for a strike, and the count is now 0-2. All right, here is the 0-2 count. Here is Ortiz on the pitch, and the ball is check swung, fouled. Lamonte Wade kind of reminds me of me. Just how, like, the fact that I stare off like that. Taking it real serious, man, but, still knows that he's, enjoying the interview. Oops, sorry, I accidentally hit my mic. All right, here's the pitch by Ortiz. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the glove as Reyes swings out on strikes for the first out of the inning, 1 away. Not even sure he's still with us, though. Why wouldn't he be playing? Our bullpen might be really bad this season. I don't think it's going to be as good as last year. I don't think it'll be bad, but I don't think it's going to be as good as last year, though. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be fouled off for strike 1. All right, so we got runners on first and second. Here's the pitch, and the ball is swung, and it's going to be over the shortstop's head into center field for a base hit, and the bases are going to be left loaded as Taylor has to stop at third because the ball was hit to shallow center. That was by Lamonte Wade's mom. Oh, okay. Because they were showing last year's home run. There's Lamonte Wade Jr.'s mom. Oh, that's pretty cool. Poseidon says, will Matt Ryan make the Colts a contender? I don't know. I mean, Matt Ryan has not looked good in Atlanta the last couple of years, ever since he made that Super Bowl run. But we'll see. I mean, it is a new team. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be grounded to short, off the one for to second, off the first for the double play, and they get it. And the inning is over, and San Francisco does not allow a run. So, 1 run, 3 hits. And because of the double play, nobody left on base. Headed to the bottom of the 5th inning. Right now, its score is Brewers 1 and the Giants nothing. Make sure to smash the like button. Yeah, so I don't know if he's going to make him a contender, though. That offensive line is, I mean, the offensive line is better. They'll give him some better protection, but they got to be healthy, though. Because if they're not healthy, expect Matt Ryan to get hits. Because look, Carson Wentz didn't take as many hits this year that he did in previous years with Philadelphia. All right, headed to live action in just a bit. All right, here is Trevor Gott, new Brewers pitcher, 43 games, 1-3 record, 3 out of 5 save opportunities, ERA of 4.10, 41 and 2/3 innings pitched, 53 strikeouts, 16 walks, 4 home runs allowed, and opponents hit 243 off of Trevor Gott. Pitched for the Giants just a couple of seasons ago, had a 5.46 ERA in 65 appearances. Here's the one the bot got, and here's the pitch, and comes off throwing a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch, and the ball is down in the dirt. So we got a couple of defensive replacements for the Brewers right here in the bottom of the 5th. So this time I think their regulars are done. Here's the pitch, and the ball is swung, and it's going to be laced into right center field, and it's going to dunk in for a base hit. So Darren Ruff gets off a leadoff single for the Giants. All right, let me see who's next. Let me see who is next for the Giants. And the pitch by God is going to be a strike. Let's see who this hitter is. Oh, Brett Auerbach. Okay, so in single A plus in 87 games, he hit 288, 17 home runs, 56 RBIs, OPS of 907. Solid numbers by Brett Auerbach. And the pitch, and the ball is going to be off the plate, and the count is now 1-1. All right, here is the 1-1 by Gott. And the pitch. Right down the middle, strike two. All right, here's the pitch by Gott, and the ball is thrown inside, so the count is not even at 2-2. All right, here's the 2-2 by Gott. Swung, and it's going to be fouled away, still 2-2. All right, as the hitter takes a timeout and then gets back into the batter's box, what's Trevor Gott going to do? Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He gets him down swinging on the fastball, blew it right by him, 2 away. All right, here's Alex Blandino hitting 243 games played last year, 574 OPS, and 5 RBIs. Grounded out in his last time up. Pitch. That ball is swung, and it's hit to deep center field, going back, and it's going to be over the head of the Brewers player up against the wall. Ruff has to stop at third, and we got a quick throw to home. Got by the cutoff man. And so we got runners on second and third with 1 out as Blandino hits himself a double. I mean, look where the catcher wanted it, and look where the ball was belt and hit. So that's how far he's going to go. All right, here's the pitch. And it's going to be a little bit low on the outside corner for ball 1. Brother's name is Wyatt Matheson, 215, 10 home runs, 33 RBIs, 734 OPS. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. All right, so timeout was called. Shout out to Akimbo Never Misses. He says, "Oh, the Giants going to come back." Right now, they have runners on second and third, and it's only a 1-0 game. Mark Hallberg is the third base coach. Last 2 seasons, he was an assistant. So now he's third base coach. Here's the pitch, and the ball is swung, and it's going to be fouled away. And is it in play? No, it's going to be out of play. Actually, no, it's out. It's in play. The right fielder makes a play. Rough tags. Here's the throw, and it's late. And the Giants have tied the game at 1. You know, Ruff was 3 steps behind that throw. A perfect throw gets Ruff by a mile. But because the ball was thrown in such an awkward way, Andrew just, he was able to make the play. But thank God, because now the game is tied at 1. So, Akimbo, just how you said if they were going to come back, guess what? They just came back and tied the game. Now they got a runner on third, and they have a chance to take the lead before we head to the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch, and Gott is getting called for a ball. Wonder what those Giants coaches are discussing there. Here's the first pitch, and it's going to be fouled away. It's strike one. All right, so Brewers and Giants are tied at 1 game apiece. Excuse me, they're just tied at 1 run apiece. I said 1 game apiece like it's a series. Here's the pitch. Nice curveball for strike two. No, actually, no, that was no curveball. That was a changeup. Here's a pitch, and that is going to be off the plate for ball 2, so the count is even at 2-2. Here is Arquimides Gamboa. He struck out in the 3rd inning in his last time up. 231 average, 10 home runs, 35 ribbies last season. And the pitch to Gamboa. Wow, look at that half-hearted check swing. He ends up swinging and missing, and he strikes out as he's down on strikes. But the Giants get a run on 1 hit with the strikeout, 2 men left on base. So we head to the top of the 6th inning. The score is through 5. We are tied at 1 game apiece. Lou, this ain't the playoffs. This ain't basketball. Yeah, okay. So it's 1 run apiece. All right, Akimbo says baseball is back. I'm wondering now if the Giants players are going to be, you know what? I think that they're going to be done. I doubt that they're going to be playing anymore. They're with their regulars. I think 2 to 3 at-bats will be good. But I'm most likely guessing it's going to be 2 before they call it quits. Shout out to Jay in the building. Appreciate you. And this commercial break is taking longer than I thought. I mean, it shouldn't be that long. There we go. He also says that Matt Ryan continues to what he's doing in Atlanta, the players are going to want to leave Indy too. Carson Wentz didn't work out. Andrew Luck retired. Matt Ryan has not looked himself since the Super Bowl, which is why my expectations are not really high on Matt. I don't expect him to do much. Here's the 1-1 by Ortiz. I'm sorry. Here's the first pitch by Ortiz. All right, so we got defensive replacements. We got – didn't even get a chance to see who it was. All right, here's the pitch, and it's going to be off the plate by Ortiz, and the count is now 1-1. As Psychedelic says, let's go. I was watching that in the bottom of the inning on my phone. All right. Well, happy for your Giants that they were able to score in that bottom half. I actually thought they was going to get another run in, but Gamboa struck out. Here's the pitch, and that ball is going to be low by Ortiz, and the count is now 2-0. I'm sorry, 3-0. Here is Yelich, 0 for 2. Wow, he's actually getting a third at bat. He struck out and grounded out his last time up. Jay says there's no coincidence. Here's the pitch, and the ball is fouled away. There's no coincidence that the best wideouts left Aaron Rodgers and Matt Ryan, the exact same reasons. Yeah, that whiff. Yeah, I don't think Gamboa was ready for that pitch. He looked horrible. But yeah, Jay says there's no coincidence that the wide receivers left Rodgers and Matt Ryan for the exact same reasons. And the pitch. Nice pitch on the outside corner by Ortiz. Strike two. I didn't see it, but I did hear of it. Who was the pitcher that puked? I actually read the article. I just don't remember the pitcher's name. Here's the pitch. And that ball looks like, did it hit Yelich? Yes, it did. And he will be off to first base. I like how Yelich just comes up and he shakes the hands of the first base coach. There's no coincidence at the best. I'm trying to think now. All right, so we got Andrew McCutchen coming up, getting a third at bat. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. That was with the Phillies. Who knows? Could be both. As I remember. Forgot his name, but I think they showed Durant's reaction to it. I was watching it live. Oh, really? All right, so we got an 0-1 count. So 0-1 to McCutchen, top of the sixth. Here in Arizona, we got spring training action between the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers here on this late night Monday. Thank you for allowing me to come to your homes to do the commentary. Ortiz sets. Here's a pitch. And that pitch is off the plate, so the count is even at 1-1. I'm going to go with nervous. There's a possibility he could have been hung over, but I'm going to go with nervous. Oh, God. Here's the pitch. And the ball is swung by McCutchen, and it gets through in between third and short into left field for a base hit. As now Milwaukee's got two runners on with nobody out here in the sixth. So McCutchen gets himself a hit. There is Andrew McCutchen. Came up in the Pirate organization. Man, look at those Pirate fans. That dude is hype. Both dudes is hype. Bro, I can't lie. I was a huge fan of those Pirate jerseys back in the day. Just that beautiful gold. There's just something about it. Akimbo says, come on, Giants. Yeah, he was pitching awful beforehand, as far as I remember. I'll go look up who it was. All right, here's the pitch, and that ball is going to be in the dirt. I think that's Tellez. Yep, that's the first baseman, Tellez at the plate with runners on first and second. Rowdy Tellez, 242, 11 home runs, 36 RBIs. Man, I noticed that a lot of hitters have had a lot of down years. Dylan Buddy, now I remember him. Dylan Buddy. Dylan Bundy, okay. All right, so it looks like the runners advance on a pass ball. Oh, they call the balk on Ortiz. So the runners now advance to second and third. And remember, there's nobody out here in the top of the sixth. McCutchen at second. Here's the pitch. And the ball is going to be fouled away. Count is now 2-1. Wait a minute. Who is after McCutcheon? Matthias. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be off the plate, and the count is now 3-1. All right, it's 3-1. And the pitch, and it's off the plate, and it's going to be ball 4. And that's going to load the bases for the Brewers. All right, so the catcher is having a conversation along with the pitching coach to Ortiz. We got the bases juiced, nobody out. Giants in a bit of trouble right now. We have a tied game. Score is 1-1. All right, so we got a left-hander woman up in the bullpen for the Giants, as we have the bases juiced right now here in the spring training game. All right, and we have a strike thrown by Ortiz to Severino. I'm like, what is Ortiz taking so long? Yo, he hasn't even thrown that pitch yet. Like, what's good? Here's a pitch, and that is going to be a ball. So the count is now even at 1-1. Now the Giants are going to come up big here. Well, they got to get the outs. Well, you don't want to give up none in this situation, but you wouldn't mind just giving up one if it can get at least a double play. Here's Severino. Here's the pitch. And the ball is hit. High chopper. Oh, and it gets away from the shortstop into center field for a base hit. McCutcheon is going to score. Actually, 2-run score on that play. So it's an RBI single. It's a two-run single by Severino, and Milwaukee takes a 3-1 lead. Yep, the score did change because it's a 2. Yeah, Severino just chopped up one up the middle past the shortstop for a base hit. So the score is now 3-1 Milwaukee here in the 6th. You know how these baseballs do sometimes when it takes those odd bounces. All right, Severino comes in clutch for the Brewers. All right, who is this hitter? All right, we got Tellez at second. Here's a pitch, and that's going to be a strike. Here is Tyrone Taylor trying to go 3 for 3. In 93 games, hit 247, 12 home runs, 43 RBIs, OPS is 778. Right now, he's 2 for 2. He's got a single and a double. Has a player ever gone for the cycle in spring training? That's a question I've always been dying to know. Here's the pitch. A nice pitch by Ortiz. Did the hitter go? And the umpire said yes, he did, so he gets a strike. right, Taylor gets ready with his stance. Here's a pitch by Ortiz, and that's going to be a strike. And he ends up striking out. That's a big strikeout on the 0-2. Good slider right down the middle. And that's going to be the first out of the inning for the Giants. Boom, right there in the middle. Couldn't do nothing with that. Froze him right there. All right. If the Giants get themselves a double play, they risk further damage. Tellez at second. We got a runner on first. And here's David Dahl. How do I know he was a Texas Ranger? Here's the pitch. And the ball is swung. And it's going to be hit into right field. Beautiful diving play by the right fielder. And they get a double play since the player was running with one, since Tellez ran with one out, and the inning is over. Huge double play for the Giants. They escape out of further trouble, but the Brewers get 2 runs on 2 hits. Severino gets a 2-run single, and headed to the bottom of the 6th inning, it is the Brewers 3 and the San Francisco Giants 1. Shout out to Luis Betancourt. Good old spring training ball. No defense. We got a dude with no number hitting. This is what it is. Yeah, what was he thinking? I have no idea. All right, who's hitting in the bottom of the 6th? He said it's good to watch, right? He said I'm gonna go watch the bottom of the 6th inning. All right, man. Sounds great. Let's see if the game just came back. Nope. All right, still on commercial break. Luis says I still go to San Jose Giants games in my hometown. Nice. All right, we got a new pitcher for the Brewers. His name is Yandel Gustave. 14 games played. He's got a 1-2 record, ERA of 3.44, 18 1/3 innings, 5 walks, 13 strikeouts, 2 home runs allowed. Opponents hit 224 against him last year. And in 23, so he's a former Giant. So he pitched for the Giants just 4 seasons ago, and he had a 2.96 ERA in 23 games. 23 games pitched for the Giants. All right, here's the pitch, and we got ourselves a ball. All right, who was the hitter for the Giants right here? What's your name, buddy? Oh, it's Fitzgerald. Okay, he's at the plate. And the pitch. And the ball is swung away, and it's fouled. Strike 1. Fitzgerald, 262, 19 home runs, 65 RBIs, 130, 837 OPS, and 153 games played. Here's the pitch, and that ball is going to be low. Count even at 1-1. All right, the pitcher sets from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and the ball is going to be swung, and it's going to be skied into right center field. Center fielder kind of calls off the right fielder at the last second, almost collided, but he makes the play for the first out of the inning. Big defensive play by the Giants there in the top of the 6th. and they was able to get a double because Tellez went running. I don't think he ever saw if the guy caught the ball or not, and he should have saw that first. Instead, he just went running. But anyway, and then that big. So very good double play to get out of the inning to escape from further trouble because Brewers are really threatening to really blow that game open. Here's the pitch, and the ball is bunted. Bunted away, foul for strike one. Here is Grant McCray, 274 last year in single A with Arizona Rooks and San Jose, 3 home runs, 18 RBIs, and 764 on OPS in 45 games last year. Grant McCray swings and misses. That'll be strike one. Strike two. Excuse me, strike two. All right, so the Milwaukee Brewers pitcher's thrown 5 pitches. Sets up. Here's the pitch. And right there, wow, I'm surprised they didn't get that call because that ball was middle high. But they call a ball. So umpire not friendly to him, so will not get the call. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and it's going to be grounded, and it's going to skip foul on the first base side. As Grant McCray takes a little bit of a deep breath, chews his gum, wiggles the bat a little bit, and gets into his batting stance. Here's the 1-2, and the ball is hit, and it's going to be sliced away foul. Does that guy went for the Giants? Man, dude picked up the baseball on the foul. Is he going to get the baseball away? Nope, they didn't show it. Here's the pitch, and he gets hit in his back foot as Grant McCray is going to take first base. Grant McCray is number 88. All right, that'll bring up the next hitter for the Giants. It is Luis Matos, 313 with San Jose. Single A, 109 games, 15 home runs, 86 RBIs, 852 OPS. Here's the pitch, and that ball is in the dirt, so the count is 1-0. Oh, it's way behind. Kimbo says he's got the tie coming with a 2-run shot. He's predicting a 2-run shot by Luis Matos. Let's see if he gets it. Here's the pitch, and that ball is inside, and that's going to be 2-0. All right, here's Matos. He's getting ready to deal. And the pitch, and that's going to be off the plate. The count is now 3-0. All right, here's the 3-0, and it's going to be upstairs for a ball. As Grant McCray advances to second on the walk. So catcher went to have a conversation with the pitcher, try to calm him down a bit since he just just gave up that walk. Now we got a lot of no names now. Here comes Armani Smith, Armani famous brand, 290, 12 home runs, 59 RBIs, 829 OPS with the single league because he played with 2 teams. Here's a ground ball, hit over to the second baseman, to the shortstop, back over to first, and he overthrows the ball. And a run is going to score. And now it's a 3-2 ball game. Yeah, I saw they got Luke Voigt. Gonna be weird not seeing him with the Yankees. You can't believe the Yankees are letting some of these good players go, and then the opportunities to grab some other good ones, and they just let that happen. Anyway, so we got 2 outs in the inning. San Francisco does get a run. It's 3-2, and the pitch, and the ball is swung away, fouled off. Strike 1. And the pitch, and that ball actually almost hit him. Oh, wait, it did hit him. So he will take first, and Gustavo is not happy, but can't do nothing about it. So he is at first. You know the Dodgers are going to be. The Giants, I'm not too sure. Here's Brett Auerbach. The reason I say that is because of what happened last year. They're not going to be able to sneak up on teams like they did last year. And to be honest, they didn't really sneak up on teams because even though they weren't talked about, they still were talked about. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a strike by Gustavo. Excuse me. All right, here's the 0-1. 2 runners on, bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Here's the 0-1 by Gustavo. Pitch, and that's going to be on the inside corner for strike 2. Once again, they showed the Gabe Kapler. There's Gabe Kapler. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he is down on strikes. Auerbach goes down swinging. So the Brewers get 1 run on 1 hit. The big blow was an error from the shortstop over to the first baseman. And at the end of 6, headed to the top of the 7th inning, the score right now is 3-2 in favor of the Milwaukee Brewers. You're saying to yourself, thank God it's a close game. Psychedelics has almost wasted the 2 good at bats, and that pitcher had no command at all. Yeah, that's true. Atlanta was the worst team to make the National League playoffs number-wise. They just played their best ball at the right time. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about in October. Brett Gardner said it best. The best, who's playing the best in October? You could be the best in baseball, but you don't play the best in October. And trust me, truly the best in baseball is the team that plays best in October, no matter what record. St. Louis, they won 83 games. I think they're to this day the lowest the team with the lowest amount of wins to ever win an NBA title. That 06 Cardinals team. Seemed like the ump almost wanted him there. Or warned them there. Right. So yeah, like Brett Gardner said, and I've always listened to him because he makes a lot of sense. The best team plays best in October. That's just facts. All right, we got a new pitcher for the Giants. It is Raynel Espinal. 23 games, 21 starts, 11-4 record, 3.44 ERA, 117 and 2/3 innings, 43 walks, 115 strikeouts. He allowed 12 home runs, and opponents are hitting 202 against him. And I bet the home runs probably gave up most of his home runs. Have got to be solo home runs that he gave up. Could I be wrong? Yes, but that's what I think. All right, as he gets ready, we got a defensive replacement. We got Wilson, I believe, playing short now. Here's the pitch by Rayner, and the ball is going to be fouled away, and it is strike one. Here's Pablo, 256, 1 home run, 3 ribbies, 692 OPS. He had a single in the third inning. And the pitch, ball is swung away foul. 0-2. Here's the 0-2, and that ball is upstairs. Had to duck his head, and the count is now 1-2. And the pitch, and that is going to be upstairs. Now count is even at 2-2. All right, here's the pitch, and that ball is inside. Oh, but he calls strike 3 on Reyes, and he's down looking. I didn't agree with that call. Get out of the inning. The season is too long with all these extra playoffs MLB's wants to implement. I don't want to watch baseball until Thanksgiving. Yeah, I feel you on that. Because it's like the fact that it's already 162 games, you add, what is it, possibly 13 or 14 games. Here's Andrew McCutcheon. No way, that can't be. Rainer Espinal already at the 0-1. And the pitch is going to be a ball, so the count is even at 1-1. So we got a new player for the Brewers. And the pitch by Espinal. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Well, the key thing for baseball, if they're going to get their ratings back, they got to stay away from politics, and they just got to bring some exciting baseball. Swing and a miss. As Whitley was down on strikes, so that's going to be the second out of the inning, 2 away. Oh, wrestling owns it. Like I said, we know why. Here's Bryce Turang, 258, 6 home runs, 53 RBIs, 709 OPS in 117 games in 117 games in AAA. I almost couldn't even say 117 right. Here's the pitch, and the ball is swung, and it's going to be hit to shallow left field, and oh, the left fielder cannot make the play. as Bryce gets himself into second, which looks like it's going to be an error on the left fielder. And with 2 outs, he gets on second base. That ball was it was kind of a tough play, but it was still a catchable ball. Yeah, that should have been caught. No, that should have been caught. There's no excuses for that. Come on, Grant. You have to make that. That should have been an easy play. But he drops the ball, and we got a runner on second with 2 outs. All right, who is the next hitter? I'm pretty sure that the regulars are done. And the pitch by Espinal, and that ball is up and in, and the count is now 2-0. This guy's number is number 13. And the way I would want to say is, now batting for the Yankees, number 13. Bryce Spirng at second. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a ball downstairs, and the count is now 3-0 by Espinal. Derek Jeter, number 2. Yeah, the NBA is trash to watch, man. These days, yes. Used to be good. Wrestling and NASCAR have lots of good ratings more than a baseball series. Yeah, you guys are hitting the nail on the head. That's facts. Here's a pitch by Espinal on the inside corner for strike 1. It's true. It's very true. Wrestling is killing the NBA in ratings, and NASCAR did a pretty good. What was NASCAR just doing right now? They just had a race just a couple of days ago, but even that was pretty nice to watch. It was pretty nice to watch. Runner on second. Here's Espinal with the pitch, and that ball is going to be upstairs for ball 4. And so we got a walk by Espinal. So with 2 outs, we got 2 runners on base here in the top of the 7th inning. Trying to get out of this jam so that it doesn't get any worse, because you know it's going to get any worse. Luis Betancourt says, I read Online Baseball wants to add 2 more spots in the playoffs. Oh, my God. That's a little too much. What is Rob Manfred doing? Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a strike. I see Manfred is trying to do everything he can to make more money. But what is it going to mean if fans are going to get tired of all these extra, like, you want to add 2 more playoff teams, you want to add, and the pitch? But here's my thing. If they add 2 more playoff teams, are they doing it by playoff spots, or is this going to be more so of more wild card spots? See, that's the thing. Wrestling or NASCAR won't go up or down as much as NBA has gone down. Baseball could and should benefit now. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be check swing, but he did not go, so the count is now 2-1. Checks in with the umpire. He said no. I mean, he didn't need it. It was fine. Here's my thing. Rob Manfred is the one that's going to either help or he's going to hamper baseball this season. This is a crucial year for baseball. With the ratings at its lowest in years, take advantage. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Espinal with a huge pitch. And now the count is even at 2-2. They should be decreasing regular season games and not adding games. I would go to like about 150 games. If you want to kind of extend it, maybe 154, but 162 I think is a little bit too much when you add the playoff game. So I would go maybe 150. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Espinal gets out of the jam after the left fielder misplays that ball. And then has a walk. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Brewers get no runs, no hits, Actually, no, 1 hit. 2 men left on base after the strikeout. So headed to the bottom of the 7th inning. Get up and stretch. It is the Brewers 3 and the San Francisco Giants 2. Yo, I gotta say, man, shout out to Luis Betancourt, shout out to Akimbo, shout out to Psychedelic Exploration. Guys have been great. Guys have been awesome. Shout out to Poseidon as well, Jay, Ryan, and Matthew, who was also here earlier. Shout out to you as well. All right, man, we're about to head into the bottom of the 7th inning. All right, now headed to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is a 3-2 baseball game. Brewers lead by 1. I wonder if the Brewers have a new pitcher. Looks like there's another guy warming up. All right, so San Francisco, your Giants are having a flash sale, $5 tickets for April and May games. Just go to sanfranciscogiants.com/visa for more details. So I wonder what seats are those if they're giving $5 tickets. Bro, that Giants hitter looked like a little kid for when he stepped on that box. Man, is he short. All right, here's the Brewers pitcher coming up. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Count is now on 1. So the pitcher is Josh Lindblom. 22 games, 20 starts, 5-4 record, 3.10 ERA, 104 2/3 innings pitched, 26 walks, 117 strikeouts, 10 home runs, and opponents are only hitting 2. I think it's 220. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the check swing, and he went through, and that's going to be strike 2. And Isaiah, that's right. Can't forget about him as well. Thank you for reminding me. Here's Jimmy Glowacki. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as Glowacki's down on strikes. 1 away. A beer at SBC Park is like $17. Beer is more expensive than the tickets. Oh, crap. Well, we know what I won't be buying. Will Toffee, 217, 8 home runs, 24 RBI, 738 OPS in 65 games in AAA. Here's the pitch, and the ball is hit. It's hit deep to right field. Going back, looking up, and it's gone. And the game is tied. Home run. Home run. Look at that. Solo home run. And the game is tied at 3. All right, nice home run right there. That ball got out in a hurry. Nice piece of hitting right there by one of the backups. Wow, let's go. There we go. He inched it. All right. Good bat on the ball right there. Laser jet out. Short right field. Ties the game at 3. Here's the pitch. And Lindblom just quickly got the hitter 0-2. This is Will Wilson for AA. 220, 15 home runs. Forget that. Better view and cheaper drinks at home. Shorter line for the bathroom, too, if you want to save money. All right, here it is. And the ball is hit. And it's going to dunk into right field for a base hit. So, Giants hitters, 2 for their last 2, as Will Wilson gets himself a single. The Brewers do have the double play, unless if Wilson decides to seal. But we got an opposite field. We got a home run by a left-handed hitter, and now we have a base hit with a runner on. All right, if you're just joining us, man, home run was hit, and we are tied at 3. Here is Lindblom, and that's going to be a ball. Here is Tyler Fitzgerald, 262, 19 home runs, 65 ribbies, 837 OPS, 0 for 2 with a ground out and a flyout in tonight's game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the inside part of the plate, and that is going to be strike 1. Runner on first, 1 out. He looks, and there's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. All right, here's the 1-2 by Lindblom. And check swing, and is it going to be playable? In foul territory, first baseman is going up, but it's going to be out of play into the stands, so that's going to be a foul ball, still 1-2. All right, here is the 1-2 by Lindblom, and swing and a miss. He swings at the bottom. Ball in the dirt, swings away for the second out of the inning as he is out on strikes, 2 away. Guys, also remember that if the game is tied through 9 innings, the game ends in a tie. So there's no extra innings that won't be until the regular season. One thing I do want to know is, have they gotten rid of that extra inning rule? Because I didn't like the fact that runners were put on base. I felt like you weren't speeding up the game. You were making things worse. All right. Here's Grant McCray. Hit by a pitch in the 6th inning, scored a run. And the pitch. And the ball is going to be fouled away, and it is strike 1. All right, runner on first, 3-3 score. Here's the 1-1, and the ball is going to be down, so the count is now 2-1. Shout out to Daniel Berry, man. He is the GOAT. You are the GOAT. Luis Betancourt says, is Trevor Story really worth $140 million? Hell no. Hell no. Even if he got 6 years, I would have given him less than that. He's not worth 140. I'm just tight that the Yankees didn't get him. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on that check swing, and that's going to be 2-2. I think the guy on second base is over. Yeah, I hated that. Only got 36 mil only. All right. Here's the 2-2. And the ball is swung by Grant McCray. And it's going to be through. In for a base hit. And the runner's going to go to third. As he slides in, he's safe. And we got runners on the corners with 2 outs. And Grant McCray gets himself a base hit. Wait a minute. 636 times. No, that's not it. Because that would have been 30. So Trevor Story got 140 for 6. That means he's getting an average of almost $25 million. Extra innings base runner at second was the worst rule in baseball. Thank you, man. They need to get rid of that rule. Can't believe Manfred thought that was going to make the game better. Swing and a miss, and the throw to second as he tries to steal, and he is safe. All right, so Grant McCray gets the steal at second base, and now we got runners on second and third. So one swing, and they can take the lead. Yeah, he's safe. Betancourt for 3 years, 36 million compared to these. Oh, you're talking about Soler because he got that contract. He got that 3-year, $36 million deal. How about the fact that Atlanta's lost him and Freddie Freeman in the pitch, and the ball is swung away, and it's going to be 0-2. Here's Luis Matos. He had a walk in the 6th inning, 86 RBIs, 852 OPS, and single A in 109 games. Here's the 0-2. And the ball is hit. And it's going to be it's going to be into left field. But the left fielder is able to make the play for the final out of the inning. So, no runs, 1 hit, 2 men left on base. The big blow, the home run that was hit, and through 7, headed to the top of the 8th inning, the score is tied at 3. The Braves get Matt Olson from the A's. He's had a good year in 2021. Well, the Red Sox got their overpaid blueprint from Theo Epstein and from pretty much when they saw the Yankees, were doing it. So that's where the Red Sox got their spending spree from. If there's one thing I could count on Brian Cashman, he is very good at giving bad contracts. I mean, for example, the fact that we traded for a 36-year-old Josh Donaldson, who is probably not going to play every day, and he's making $25 million, I'm just like, that's a cringe. Despite the fact that I'm happy we got rid of Gary Sanchez. Hey, shout out to K Sports Talk, man. What is going on, K? Hope everything is good with you, man. Salute, guys, man. K is doing some great things over there in that sports channel. If you guys want to go check him out, make sure to give a like to any one of his videos. Make sure y'all go subscribe to K Sports Talk. I mean, with Billy Bean, it's like you get a couple of good seasons, and then after a couple of good seasons, he ends up selling he ends up getting rid of some of the players. That's been the A's motto since he took over. Here's Matt Karasati for the Giants pitching. 11 games, 5 starts in 2019 with the Mariners. 0-1 record, 4.66 ERA, 9 and 2/3 innings, 5 walks, 10 strikeouts, 2 home runs. Opponents at 297. And he actually missed all of 2021, I think. With Tommy John. So he had Tommy John surgery back in March of 2020. So, all right, here's the pitch. It's one of the Brewer hitters, and that's going to be a ball off the plate. And the count is 1-0. There's Brett Sullivan. 223, 9 home runs, 35 RBIs, 677 OPS for the Brewers. And the pitch. And that's going to be a ball in the dirt. Count is now 2-0. All right, guys, we are in the top of the 8th. Giants and Brewers right here, spring training action. Here's the pitch by Karasati, and that's going to be off the plate, and the count is now 3-0. Kay says, I hope my Dodgers can finish ahead of the Giants. But you know what it is, Kay? At least the Dodgers, they actually went to the NLCS last year, even though they finished second in the division to the Giants. What you don't want is that. Here's the pitch. I think it's the home field. The ball is chopped, and that's going to be foul ball. Giants were hoping it was fair, but it's a foul ball. All right, the count is now 3-1. And 3-1. And the ball is check swing. And did he go? And they said no, so he is going to draw a walk with nobody out. All right, that's going to bring up Weston Wilson, 267 with AAA, 16 home runs, 35 RBIs, 902 OPS. Damn. And these baseball teams invited a lot of guys to camp. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be swing and a miss for strike 1. Salute to the Dodgers, K Sports Talk. Salute to the Dodgers. Compliments of my boy, Valhalla Sports Talk. That's the homie right there. That's the guy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the 0-1, and that's going to be off the plate inside, and that's going to be a ball. Count is 1-1. Typical Billy Bean. Competitive for about a year or two, then sells players. And the pitch, swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 2. All right, here is the 1-2 with a runner on first, Casarati, and throws upstairs, and the count is even at 2-2. Oh yeah, he's a good guy. Oh wait, Kay, did you do the NCAA tournament game tonight? Because I think you were doing it. I don't know if I think I got your notification. I just was not able to do it, obviously, because I'm doing this game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes out swinging for the first out of the inning here in the top of the eighth. So Casarati comes back and gets him on a very nice pitch. Very nice pitch going down. Look like a splitter right there. Yeah, it looks like a split finger. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's the pitch, check swing, and the hitter went, so that's going to be strike one. All right, here's the pitch, and check swing, did he go? And that's a no, so that ball is going to stay at 1-1, so we're even. Even count. Sal Frelick, 329 in single A. Here's the 1-1, and the ball is chopped, and it goes over the shortstop's head into left center field for a base hit as the runner heads over to third. So we got runners on the corners with one out. Double play still intact, but we got runners on the corners for first and third on that chopped base hit over the shortstop. You know, the Brewers have hit a couple of balls like that. I want to say that's the third hit ball in this game that it's gone over the shortstop's head like that on a chop. All righty. And the pitch. Casarati throws way inside, almost crosses up the catcher, and the count is now 1-0. Kay says today I'm off. I'm on a bullet speed train going to Seoul now. This Thursday morning in South Korea, I'll be doing NIT and then NCAA Friday, Saturday. All right, nice. I hear you. All right, that sounds cool. Best of luck to that on that, and safe travels. All right, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, we got a 1-0 count. Runners on the corners for Milwaukee. All right, here's the pitch, and the ball is going to be low, and the count is now 2-0. All right, Casarati has thrown 15 pitches in this inning. He's got one out. It's a 2-0 count. Runners on first and third for Milwaukee, with Milwaukee getting the opportunity to be able to take the lead here in the inning. Giants try to see if they could get a double play to try to get out of the inning unscathed. And the pitch. The ball is smacked away. Strike one, foul ball. Jay says, never been on a bullet speed train. Never have I been either. If the states had them, it would probably end up in the water somewhere. U.S. is always cutting corners. I wouldn't trust it if they even put it in the U.S. With the accidents that have happened just in rail service, with what goes on, they can't even take care of the MTA. And you expect me to believe them to have a bullet speed train service? Hell to the no. Here's a pitch by Cazzarati, and that's going to be a strike. And the count is even at 2-2. Like I said, they're trying to get out this double play. Let's see if the Giants can get themselves out of this inning and keep this game tied so that they can have an opportunity to go up next inning. All right, so the hitter from Milwaukee, number 75. Can't see his name. And the pitch. Oh, no, the ball gets away. Here comes the runner. And Milwaukee's going to score as the runner advances to also to second, and now Milwaukee takes a 4-3 lead. Damn, man. The worst time to have a wild pitch. Oof. And that, see, the ball was on the ground, but it hit off the catcher's kneecap. Look at this. Bam, right there. That cost it right there. As the hitter's telling them to come and score. And now the Brewers take a 4-3 lead. Brewers known for that beer. Where? Wisconsin. Yeah, I know. Here's the pitch by Cazzarati, and that ball is going to be upstairs, and that's going to be ball 4. Take your base. So we got runners on first and second with 1 out. So it looks like Auerbach is having a hard time trying to catch Cazzarati. So Cazzarati looks like, again, he looks like he lacks control. Not really much command. It's really more so control. Here's Jamie Westbrook, 281 average, 12 home runs, 54 RBIs, 809 OPS in double and triple A last year in 2021. He played a combined 89 games. Here's the windup in the pitch. And Cazzarati, once again, it's another ball. So it's 1-0. Is that John Miller? Man, he's still doing Giants games. Love his voice. Him and Joe Morgan they were my favorite duo on baseball commentary. Sunday Night Baseball was just the best when those two got to talk. Here's Cazzarati once again. Cazzarati with no control right now. He's pitching all over the place in the strike zone, and he has a 2-0 count. Man, there is the great John Miller, man. Just a pleasure to listen to, right? All right, here's the pitch. And Cazzarati throws another ball, and the count is now 3-0. He's about to walk the bases loaded if he's not careful. And the pitch, and that's going to be a strike right on the outside corner, strike 1. The only thing I liked about the Giants is John Miller and their ballpark. Yeah, listen, man, I wish, and it's funny, Joe Morgan used to play for the Giants, managed by Frank Robinson. Here's the pitch, and the ball is swung, and it's hit deep to left field, going back, looking up. That ball is gone. It's a 3-run home run, and the Brewers now take a 7-3 lead here in the top of the 8th. Oh, man. No, that was poor location by Cazzarati. Very poor location. That was a hanging slider he threw. Hanging slider. And that is it. Gabe Kapler is going to take out Cazzarati as Cazzarati gives up 4 runs here in the 8th. And Kapler is going to take the ball, and we're going to have a substitution. All right, man. Brewers lead 7-3 on the Giants as we head over to commercial break. I mean, so if the Giants lose this game, it's clear it was the eighth inning that did it to them, that did them in. The park is nice too, nice, but too bad it's spring training. Yeah, I know. What's today? Today's the 22nd now, and I mean spring training is gonna be on for a little bit, and it's because the season got pushed back. But I mean, it's all right. Like I said, I have to do these games because I got to get into that. I got to get into that regular season mode as it is anyway. So that's what you got to do. I'm probably only going to do 8 innings tonight because I got to head over. I got to get ready for. I got to get ready for work in the morning. So I'm gonna do the bottom half of the inning and then just go to bed. I'm gonna try to see if I could do some earlier games. Another thing I can say is that the Giants fans are respectful compared to Dodger fans. You know what? I agree with that. You know why? Because I've been to San Francisco, and I can tell you right now, the people they are very nice. They are definitely very, very nice and respectful. I can definitely say that in my experience being over there. Here is John Russell pitching for the Giants. 27 games last year with single A plus, 6-0 record, 4.01 ERA, 49 in the third innings, 23 walks, 63 strikeouts, 7 home runs, and opponents hit 209 against him. So it's probably got some good stuff that opponents don't hit him really well. So sometimes those home runs, those ERAs can be deceiving. If hitters are having a tough time hitting you, it must be the fact that you might be getting hit with the guys on base. It's either guys off of base or probably guys in scoring position. Who knows? All right, here's the pitch. And the ball is swung away, fouled away for strike one. Wait, what's that name? Andrew Monasterio. Okay. 287 in the minors, were doubled in AAA. 8 home runs, 61 RBIs, 812 OPS. He struck out last inning in the 7th. Here's the pitch. And that ball gets away. Good thing there's nobody on base. That 3-run home run cleared everything. Okay, why is he smiling? I have no idea. Here's the windup in the pitch. Check swing, did he go? And the umpire says, nope, he did not. So the count is now 2-1. And the pitch, and the ball is going to be framed, and that is going to be 2-1. Actually, the count is now 3-1. And the ball is swung, and it's hit over to the shortstop, hit to the to the first baseman for the second out of the inning, as Monasterio is out on a ground out to short, 2 away. Akimbo says finally an out. True, man. This 8th inning's been pretty long. It's the longest inning of the entire game because of the 4 spot the Brewers pull up. Here is Bryce Terang. He hit a double in the 7th inning. And the pitch, and that's going to be a strike with the curveball on the inside corner. Nice pitch, strike 1. All right, here's the windup and the pitch, and that ball is off the plate, and the count is now 1-1. Here's the windup and the pitch, and the ball is swung away, and it's fouled away, strike 2. Jay, so what you're basically saying is we need to have a league championship series with all four teams. Here's the pitch. Strike three on the outside corner as he is down looking to end the inning. But the Brewers get 4 runs on 3 hits. The big blow is that 3-run home run that happened just 2 hitters ago. And the Brewers now take a 7-3 lead as we head to the bottom of the 8th. So the bottom of the 8th is going to be my last inning. But Jay, you just post something. Think about it, because California, big market, New York and Boston, 2 big markets, rivalries. You know what? It would be great. But you know what? It also needs to be added. If the intensity can be added to those series, it creates great story. And you want that. Not just the baseball, but it can create a great story. And then it'll have people talking. Akimbo says, I cannot believe that inning. Yeah, man. 4 runs. All right, man. So this is going to be my last half, bottom half of the inning before I call it a night. I definitely want to thank everybody for coming out. This has been awesome. Doing the live stream with you guys watching and commenting in the comment section has been fun. Love the engagement. You guys are passionate about the game of baseball. That's great. I am too. But I like a lot of the points that you guys have made, and it's true. I think that with the NBA's ratings down, baseball has to capitalize right now. And I feel like if they do that, that's going to have to force the NBA to make some really important changes to their product if they really want to stand out once again to where football is, and then hopefully baseball as well. Here is Luke Barber, 53 games pitched in AAA, 2021, 7-5 record, 13 saves in 17 opportunities, ERA of a 2.35. That was very nice. 61 1/3 innings, 77 strikeouts to 10 walks. Home runs allowed was 9, and opponents hit a minuscule 178 against him. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Okay, right. I followed the Giants in the 90s and early 2000s. When I wasn't watching my Yankees, Giants atmosphere is a nice, unique, different feeling. Doesn't have to be the championship series, just later in the playoffs, somewhere in there. Yes, indeed. That was what needed this past year for the NLCS. Trust me, I like it for the NL. I like it for the league championship series because of the thing is you raise the stakes to go to the World Series. So nothing wrong with the meeting early in the division series, but I will love, I'm telling you, a league championship series for 7 games, and you bring the intensity. Oh, that would be great. Great. Just for example, look at 2003 Yankees against Red Sox. Obviously, different players back then, but the thing is you can feel the intensity of that rivalry, especially if you look at that game 3 between both teams. Here's the 3-1, and the ball is smacked, and it's going to be hit into deep right center field. Going back, he's looking up, and that ball is gone. A solo home run for the Giants as we now have a 7-4 ball game. And this is good because there's no outs for the Giants. He threw a fastball. I'm surprised that ball carried with the way he swung the bat, but he was able to shoot it to right center field and take it out. And here's the pitch, and that's going to be a ball. Nice piece of hitting by number 94, is he? All right, here's the pitch. That's a ball too. And the hitter is Diego Rincones. Wow, what a last name. 293, 15 home runs, 48 RBIs for AA, 891 OPS. Here's the pitch. And the ball is swung, but it is going to be popped up in the infield. First baseman tried to go to it, but second baseman is there to make the play for the first out of the inning, one away. Wow. The Steve Perry moments have been nice to see there, too. The San Fran is where that started. Needed that with loaded bases, but I'll take it. Hey, here is Brett Auerbach. 288 average, 17 home runs, 56 ribbies, OPS of 907, 87 games in single A plus ball. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. All right, here's the pitch, and that ball is going to be a ball. So the count is now even at 1-1. Here's the pitch, and that ball is going to be low, and it gets away from the catcher. Dang. It's going to get away from the catcher, so that ball is now the count is going to be 2-1. I'm just so glad that we got some streams now, which is going to be good for baseball. Here's a pitch, and the ball is swung, and it's going to be fouled away, so the count is now even at 2-2. Oh, man. Stretch that back. There is manager Craig Counsell for the Milwaukee Brewers. Two teams with a little bit of interesting expectations coming into this season. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he strikes out swinging the Rincones. Para tu Rincon. Goodbye. See, I hate the fact that his name is Rincones because, look, I could easily make fun of it. Anyway, he strikes out, and that's 2 away. Yeah, so this will be my last hitter, and then I'm actually going to call it a night. Hold on. This is who again? All right, here's the pitch. And that's going to be inside right there in the middle in for strike one. It's Jimmy Glowacki, 256, 13 home runs, 51 RBIs, OPS of 811. And here's the pitch, and that ball is going to be elevated upstairs, and the count is even at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and check swing. Did he go? And the umpire is going to say no. Wow, he said no. I thought he actually did go. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. What is it, Barker? I think it's Josh Barker. We got a 7-4 Milwaukee lead. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out swinging, and that's going to end the inning. But the Giants do get one run on one hit. It's a solo home run by number 94. Hits it deep into right center field. Wow, look at all those kids chasing that ball. Anyway, headed to the top of the ninth inning, it is a 7-4 baseball game. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as much as I would love to stay in chat, I am actually going to call it a night. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hopefully Milwaukee doesn't score and the Giants are able to rally to at least force a tie. Maybe even could possibly win the game. Who knows in the bottom of the ninth if they could put up a 4 spot. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this stream. You guys were awesome. Continue to like, continue to share, continue to subscribe, and letting other people know about the channel. More baseball games coming in the future. So this is Louis Sports Network saying farewell. Take care for tonight. We'll be back on with basketball tomorrow. And probably go back with some baseball on Wednesday, or I might do a combo of both. We'll see what happens. But anyway, like, share, subscribe. Have a wonderful night. We'll be back on the next one. Deuces, say knives. Have a wonderful night. Get some rest, everybody.
So many times, and I just wish they would just stop. You know what I mean? Just stop. I mean, he was, Michael Jordan. I'm Kobe Bryant. I mean, we're two different players, and I wish people would just let it go. It really annoys me because you can't compare